Hello everyone and welcome to another math tutorial video. This time we will be adding and subtracting functions, which is on IXL 01. So this is actually a pretty easy one to do, in my opinion that is. But simply in this case we're asked the question, what is f plus g of x? And so really all we're doing on this is we're going to combine f, which is in this case negative x plus 3. So I'm just going to write it like this. So an f, and then we're going to be adding plus g of it, and then all that's of x. Okay. So we're going to be combining f, which is negative x plus 3. And my stylus work. And then we're adding g. So we're going to be adding, and then whatever g is. So g is negative 3x squared. Actually, no, let me do that in red. I'll show you. We're just adding g, which g I'm indicating in red. Okay, so then in this case, at this point, we just need to get it all in order. So, really, the positive that's in front of the parentheses, this right here, it's not really going to do anything. So, that's not going to really have any effect. So, really, all I need to do is just put it in order. So, we're going to have negative 3x squared. I'm putting this first, because it's the highest power. It needs to be from highest power to lowest power. And then I have a negative x. And then I have a positive 3. And that really is all we do on that problem. Okay? So let's do another one. So on this one, we're asked, what is f minus g? So f minus g of x. Of course, with subtraction, you got to be a little more careful, because with subtraction, your signs are going to potentially be changing. Well, of course, they will be changing, so, because we're finding the difference. So in this case, we have f of x, which is equal to negative 5x. And g of x, this really didn't want to work. My heavens. G of x, that looks really bad. Okay. Cooperate with me, please. Okay, I'm holding it down. I think it works better with just my finger. The stylus does not want to work. Alright, g of x equals x squared minus 4. Okay, so in this case, we want to subtract. So we're doing f minus g. So f needs to come first. So we're going to do f. So it'll be negative 5x. Then minus. So now in red, I'm going to do g. So we're subtracting g of x, which is x squared minus 4. Alright, so in this case, we're subtracting, but we're subtracting everything that's in that parenthesis. So this negative has to distribute to everything in this parenthesis. So we're going to essentially have negative 1 times x squared and negative 1 times negative 4. So when I do that, I'm just going to bring down my negative 5x. It's not going to do anything. And then we're going to have negative x squared, because I'm doing a negative times a positive x squared. And then a negative times a negative 4 is a positive 4. So the only thing to do now is combine like terms if we can, but there's really nothing to combine. So the only other thing left now is just to put it in order. So If I put this in order, then negative x squared has to go first. So I have negative x squared, and then negative 5x is the next. And then the term without the x, which is called the constant, that is going to be last. And that's it. We end up with a quadratic. So let's do one more, really, because I think probably be good on this. So in this case, let's do c minus d of x. So in this case, we don't have f and g. It really doesn't matter what variables we have. We just are doing operations with these functions. That's really all we're doing. So c of x is equal to 4x, and d of x is equal to 4x plus 6. Hope that's legible. All right, so c minus d of x. So c has to come first, so we're going to do c in blue. So we're going to do 4x, and then minus, and now I'm going to do d in red. So d is 4x plus 6. So just like we did in the last problem, we're going to have to distribute this negative. So negative times negative 4x, and then negative times positive 6. Okay, so just bring down our 4x. And now we're distributing. So negative times a positive 4x is a negative 4x. And then a negative times a positive 6 is a negative 6. All right, so now we have to ask ourselves, can we combine like terms? Well, we can. So let's combine these two, because they're both x to the first power. So since they're both x to the first power, I can combine those. And so 4x minus 4x is 0x. So essentially, that just cancels. So the only other thing I'm left with is just negative 6. And really, all that is all that we have for this skill. Really, I think y'all got this pretty good. But if you do have any concerns, please just email me, or you can comment on this video. But regardless, stay safe, stay awesome, and keep working hard.